I get called in when the business is finally worth something. It's worth to fight over. Different families, different industries, different numbers on the table, but it's always the same setup, the same room. It is a Tuesday, and you are at the head of the table. Around it, everyone you built it for. The son who runs the company, the daughter who left and never came back, the youngest one who has their own opinion but no experience, and obviously your wife. And that man also in the corner, you are paying $900 an hour to keep those 3 children you raised from finally coming and saying what they wanted to say. For 30 years, there was nothing to fight about. Not because the family was too close, but because there was nothing yet. You were building. The business ate every single dollar you made, and every single Sunday, and no one argues over a thing that does not exist yet. Then it worked. The numbers got large enough that the bank is calling it an asset. The attorney is calling it an estate. And your children, though not one of them will say it out loud, started calling it theirs. Nobody convenes a family council over a business worth nothing. You are in this room because you won. And the counselor is here because winning, turns out, has consequences no one warned you about. Here is what you know and have never said. You know which of your children can run this. You have known this for years. It is not the one you wish it were, and the sentence it should have been her, not him, is maybe the most expensive sentence you will ever say. So you have never said it. And the not saying it is the reason everyone is in this room right now. You built this for them. That was the whole point. Every missed game, every red eye, every Sunday at the office, it was so they would never have what you started with, which was nothing. And now you are sitting at the head of a table, watching the thing you built to protect them become the thing pulling them apart. The one who stayed believes he earned it. The one who left believes staying was just obedience, and obedience is not the same as deserving. And the youngest is quietly doing math. And there's that also in-law in the hallway who has their own opinions also. And the money has done something quiet and permanently. It has turned your children, who used to just be your children, into actual shareholders. The counselor is not here to structure a trust. A lawyer can do this in the afternoon. He is here because there's one true sentence in this family, and no one can say it. And a business worth this much cannot be handed down on the top of a sentence no one will say. His real job is to get someone, probably you, to finally say it. Here is the part most families take a generation to learn. This conversation is not optional. It only looks optional while you are alive, and the business is still yours to give. The reckoning is coming either way. The only question is, who is in the room when it arrives? You, while you can still shape it, or your children alone after a funeral with attorneys in a version of this same room where the one person who could have said the true sentence is gone already. The families who keep the business in the family are not the ones with the best lawyers. They are the ones who held this meeting 10 years early, when it was still hard instead of impossible. The wealth was never the hard part. This room is the hard part. It always was. Nobody holds a council over a business worth nothing. Yours is worth everything. That is the consequence of building something that mattered. See you next week.